My sense of security was breached, and I didn't even know about it until 10 months later. To begin, the backstory must be painted for you to understand the nuttiness of what happened a few days ago before this video was released. When I was a senior in high school, I partook in a mentally and emotionally abusive situationship, or an undefined informal romantic relationship. The abuser used to be my girlfriend when we were just becoming sophomores, but that quickly ended due to my unreadiness to provide as a significant other. Also, I was 15. However, the reason why we broke up was that she had one day kissed a freshman who was on the soccer team. After the breakup, something wired in me, in a way, to tell me, Marlo, you must prove that you can be a good boyfriend. You must prove that you've changed. My time to shine came around when one fateful afternoon, during the summer before senior year, my ex sent me a text and asked, "Hey, do you want to hang out today?" My ex and her current boyfriend at the time were slipping into turmoil. My ex and her boyfriend were arguing, and this argument that day in particular must have been a bad one. Long story short, after being there for her after a few more arguments with her boyfriend, my ex began cheating on him with me. And this began the year of my mental erosion for the entirety of my last year of high school. Afterwards, it lasted throughout the summer after graduation and finally ended in late November of that same year in 2015. Thankfully, the pain had ended, but it took me a little over 2 years, around late 2017, to finally get over the entire situationship. In February of 2021, I decided to take streaming on Twitch seriously. By the way, my streams can be wholesome and chill, so come in and join the vibe sometime. My community would love to meet you. The link is in the description. Anyways, it had been years since I completely moved on from the entire situation. Throughout, I continued to work on bettering myself. Since taking streaming seriously, I had met a ton of new friends and like-minded people. We shared laughs, advice, and overall, and most importantly, comfort. I want to emphasize comfort, and not because I'm trying to pitch my stream. I already did that, but because a few months later, in the beginning of May, the username Small Asian Girl decided to drop me a follow. The significance of this user is that they became an example of how people are able to feel safe and at ease in not only my streams, but other streams as well. Small Asian Girl never talked in chat for about a week or two after following me. When they finally did on the 13th of May, after a short back and forth of conversation, they had said, "This chat is wholesome. So hard not to be wholesome as well." After that day, Small Asian Girl became a regular chatter on my stream. As their attendance of my stream continued, they continued to open up. Like many of the regulars of my stream, I felt like it was finally suitable to call Small Asian Girl a friend. But on the 25th of May, they made their final appearance. Why? Regardless, the conversations and the banter that the chat and I shared was fun and a testament to how one can feel included in an online setting. Around the beginning of March 2022, I was scrolling through my Instagram stories and saw an old high school friend of mine had decided to start streaming. Now, it's worth noting that this old friend was a part of the core group of close friends I had during high school. And as an aside, 3 notable members of this core group were 1, the friend that ditched me at a festival, link to that video in the description, 2, the closest friend I thought I had who told me what he really felt about me one day and we fell out of our friendship, and 3, my aforementioned ex-girlfriend and mental abuser. When I saw my friend on Instagram stories promote his stream, I thought to myself, good for him, and carried on and thought nothing of it until later on in the month. I saw another promo of his stream on Instagram stories. He was live, and I finally gave in. I clicked on the link and tuned into his stream. Small Asian Girl was in the chat. There was no way. I gave the benefit of the doubt. Anything could happen on the internet. There are so many possibilities of the number of variations of people that you can meet online, and therefore, different paths can cross with yours, and those paths can cross with others. Then I saw they were a moderator for my old friend's chat, and that was a dead giveaway. It's incredibly unlikely for a new streamer like my old friend to give moderator privileges to someone who he theoretically wouldn't have known for less than a month. Small Asian Girl was a friend in his real life, and that only meant one thing. Small Asian Girl was a friend of mine. Now, I know you may be saying, but Marlo, like anyone else, he moved on to make more friends after high school. The chances of Small Asian Girl being your friend also is astonishingly low. And to that, I say, you're very right. So I took the liberty to prove you right. Here's what I did. I waited for my old friend to address Small Asian Girl. There was no way he was going to address them by their username, because they were definitely his friend in real life. So he was definitely going to use their real name. However, he never did. So I waited for Small Asian Girl to say something in the chat again, and maybe my old friend will say their name that way, but that didn't happen either. So I clicked on Small Asian Girl's name and headed to their Twitch profile. In their description was their age, sexuality, and someone else they were moderating for. I looked the username up and went to their profile, and thankfully they were an affiliate. And when you're an affiliate on Twitch, you have the option to autosave past broadcasts, and that is exactly what this streamer was doing. So I clicked on one past broadcast and scrubbed through the timeline to search for Small Asian Girl typing, since according to their description, they were a moderator for this streamer, so she was definitely going to be in the chat. No luck. But I went to an older broadcast, and there they were. So what I did is I scrubbed to the first instance Small Asian Girl had interacted with the streamer, because small streamers like me will always say hi to those who first enter the chat for the day's stream. And Small Asian Girl's first interaction in that stream was a subscription, and the streamer's sub notification went off, and the streamer read it, and the streamer said my ex-girlfriend's name. Small Asian Girl was my ex and mental abuser. Without me knowing, my ex, with whom I wanted less than zero interaction and involvement, re-entered my world through the disguise of a username. I went to my profile, I went to the chat, I looked up her name in the chat, and looked at all the things she had discussed with me and the chat before. It was all her. The shared taste of Arctic monkeys, the talks about relationships, the talks about high school, about exes, about festivals, about San Francisco. What a psychopath. What indulges someone to wear a disguise and reapproach a person they used to hurt and rekindle a friendship? What lack of respect must you have? What lack of context must you have? What lack of memory must you have? What the fuck? Whatever it may be, there is a general answer, and that answer is a quote. And the quote was referenced by Small Asian Girl, aka my ex and mental abuser. And she quoted it on the 19th of May, 2021 at 12:21 a.m. And this is that quote.
Welcome, friends. I've been expecting you.
I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. This isn't really a video essay. It's like a video essay format, but like it's really kind of a vlog kind of deal. But I really enjoyed making it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you guys like and subscribe, not only does it help me, but it also boosts my ego, because I need more of that. Please give me more ego. Anyways, I also mentioned a couple times that I stream as well. If you guys want to say hi live, I'd love to meet you. Hopefully you're not from my high school or my core group friends in high school. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, and I will see you next time. Thank you.